Hey guys, this is Jella and welcome back to my channel. We are now part 3 in our No Gamepass IKEA store. If you haven't watched the part 2 where I made the staff room, security office, and toilets, make sure to check that first. And if you don't have any Game Pass and you want to build this too, then keep on watching. So for part 3, we are going to be doing the first section of the store and showroom area. Again, this is a No Game Pass account, so if you want to build your own IKEA store but don't have any Game Pass and don't know what or where to start, then this video is for you. Anyways, the usual showrooms beside the restaurant would be the kids section with a bunch of bedrooms. So this is what we will be doing for this part. I'm adding pillars to the corner first before placing the walls since we cannot add pillars once the walls are added. I'm just adding a square pillar like space on both sides. Then close the middle section with a wall since we will be adding an opening later. As I mentioned earlier, the first section that the customers would see when they enter here would be the kids section. There is always a play area where the kids would stay and play. So I wanted to make the entrance here a very colorful and vibrant wall color since it would lead straight to the play area. As for the middle opening, I just used the large basic window opening and colored the sides the same as the wall. I wanted to add an arched window in here, but the open one was too big for a one square tile. So I used this pointed arch window instead. This is supposed to be a small entrance for kids. But since this is a glass window, let's just pretend that the kids can pass through even though they can't. The 3x4 square space by the entrance would be the kids' play area. And then I will divide the other areas in here for the furniture section and a bedroom showroom. So this area would be going to the bathroom, which would be for the next part of this series. So just leave that be since I won't be doing that side for today. Now I deleted the flooring tiles I added before because I will be using 3 different tiles on the showroom area. We will have a pathway flooring, the marble flooring for the furniture section, and then a wooden flooring for the bedroom showrooms. So for the pathway flooring, we will be using a dark stone gray color with snow texture. This would make the area have a partition of where you actually are and where the furnitures are being displayed. I will extend the dark floor pathway to 3 square tiles because the 2 square was quite small for my liking. So sorry in advance because I will be deleting some of the floors and the middle wall later. Again, this area will not be included in this part since I will be cutting off this section. So the pathway floor will cover 3 squares later. As you can see, I've added a 1 square wall division for the bedrooms that we will make into a showroom. The flooring I will use for the bedroom will be a wooden polished plank texture that I copied from the restaurant. For the upper right side, I will redo this area and make another showroom. So the flooring will be changed later on this video. I also just placed the under construction sign since we will only focus on the bedroom section. Now let's start doing the kids' play area. So this is by the entrance. I wanted this to be colorful and vibrant since a lot of kids would be attracted with the bright colors. I placed this plastic box shelf, but I wasn't able to fill this up since some items cannot be placed inside. I also added this cubby shelves and placed it on the corner. I tried adding more wall shelf and a corner tall shelf for more toys and stuffed animals that we can place. These are also being sold so some toys that are displayed can be bought. I tried cluttering up this cubby shelf with toys, so feel free to fill this with the kids' items you like, especially if you have a lot of budget to spend. I placed the stuffed animals on the hanging shelf since these are bigger and cannot be placed inside the cubby shelves. You can add different toys if you don't like to put the stuffed animals on the wall. I also added a table for other kids who want to scribble and draw. I love how this cute table looks like, and it is definitely similar to the one they sell in IKEA Kids. I saw this smaller toddler chair and will add the table and chair set later on the right side. We cannot forget this kitchen set. This is my absolute favorite toy set. If someone were to gift me something from the kids section, I would prefer to have a kitchen set. Anyways, I'm gonna try to add more toys as I can. Feel free to add the ones you like. I'm gonna change the color of most of these items and toys, especially the shelves. I know there is a lot of colors and vibrant things going on. Well, that is what I really wanted. To clutter this area and make it feel like a lot is happening. You know, more of kid roleplay friendly and IKEA Kids section does use a lot of colors, which is vital for growing kids. I also added picture frames where we will change the decals later. This picture frames are also part of the display that can be bought. If you don't like the colors I used for the shelves and other items, Feel free to color this however you like. Again, these are videos I make to help you guys that are a starter builder and those that want to improve their builds even without the Game Pass. I copied the arrow and placed it on the pathway flooring. Just change the color to a shade of white since the floor is dark. Okay, now moving to this L-shaped corner. This will be the display area for the kids' bed and baby section. We only have a small area to work with, and this IKEA is the smaller store. I made this corner a space-inspired bed corner using this space rocket bed and a space rocket lamp. For this side, we will just add 2 baby cribs display. Then place a lullaby hanging mobile in each crib. On the other side, we will add 2 more kids' beds since we cannot fit any more than that. I also added the baby high chair on the empty space in between the crib and bed frame. Now we are going to add an oak shelf and color this to plastic white. We are going to fill this with some kids' bedroom items like a box organizer for toys. You can color and change the design to your liking, but make it colorful and kid-friendly. Let's also add beddings and pillowcases. So I'm going to use this towels as a pretend beddings and just color and change the texture to your liking. I'm also going to add a pillow on the corner side. I also copied the windows from the restaurant and just placed on this back wall for natural lighting. Now just color the bed to make it look like a display bed. I made the middle kid's bed into pink since both sides are more of boys' bed design. You can also change the color and texture for the baby crib if you like a more girly design. I made the other crib wooden with a vibrant yellow bedding. You can also change the hanging mobile color to match the baby crib. I'm going to be adding kids' bedside table lamp. So we will add another layer of oak shelf beside the blue bed. There are a lot of kids' lamp to choose from, so I will add it here and make sure to change the color of the bulb so it won't be too bright in here. Or you can also turn off the lamp when you exit build mode. As I mentioned earlier, I am going to change this upper right section because I will change it into a showroom. Sorry for changing some of the layout as I am having more ideas as the build progresses. Okay, let's start with this middle section. This is the display area for the adult bed frames. Since the space is small, we will just use the single bed frames. At least we can fit 4 beds in here. For the empty wall, we will add the oak shelf again so we can place beddings and pillowcases as well as blankets. If you have watched the previous parts of this series or have been on my channel before, we use the delete-undo technique to place the items close to each other or on the same spot. That is what I did to place both shelves together and not have a gap outside the wall. Now add as much beddings to fill the shelves and then just color and change the texture to your liking. I also added more hanging shelf on the other wall that are on sale. Now we are going to change the pillows and make the beds more fluffy looking. So use a bolster pillow and place it on the original pillow. Then use the transform tool and click on the bolster pillow to move it below the bed so it wouldn't be seen. Now add the pillow of your choice. You can use the transform tool for free without buying the Game Pass for pillows and blankets only. This is a No Gamepass account, so I am giving tips on how to use items for free with nothing to buy here in Bloxburg. I'd change the bolster pillows first so we can design the beds faster. But feel free to do one bed at a time. This is just me saving a bit of time. Now that I placed the pillows that I wanted to use for each bed, I'm going to use the transform tool again to adjust the placement of each pillows. To make the bed look even better, since these are IKEA displays, add a single bed comforter. You can change the color and texture to your liking. Okay, now that I've finished the beds, we have this empty space in the middle. I decided to just add pillows in here, and I placed it on a console table. There would be a lot of different pillows that IKEA has been selling, so this is the area where pillows are displayed. You can use the other shaped pillows for more variation. Moving to the first bedroom showroom, we will be making a nursery room. Since we only have a few baby items on display, I decided to use this showroom as a nursery room. I used the rustic baby crib and changing table set. Then we will add a nursing chair in the middle for the mom and baby. Of course, we will need a small chair for the legs, so I added this ottoman. I wanted to make this feel like a bedroom, so I added a large standard window in the middle, then add a curtain of your choice. I think this curved curtain fits the room. Add more photo frame on the wall to make this room look like a nursery with the decals we will use. I also added a zigzag corner shelf where we can place more baby items and toys. This wall above the changing table looks empty, so I added this rectangular hanging shelf. We will just add more photo frame here and a small plant. Then I added a hook rack for like baby towel or something. Now it is time to color the furnitures and bring this to life. We have a lot of moms who are into subtle neutral colors, so I will make this room very minimalist clean with a soft brown and green color tones. So this is what I mentioned earlier about making the pathway from the kids section lane into a 3-square tile. The showrooms I made on the left was just 2 square wide, so there is an awkward gap if I added a long space, so I just colored that to make a wide pathway. As for the long corner room, I will divide this into half 2 by 3 square to make use of the corner space. For this next bedroom, we will be making a teenage boy bedroom showroom. I wanted to make use of the bunk bed with desk since we don't have any display bunk beds. Since this is a 2 by 3 square bedroom, we will make use of the space. So I added an oak wardrobe on the left side. I used the open wardrobe for display. I am on a budget, so I will just use the cheapest computer, but if you feel like spending more, feel free to change the computer set. I also copied the large window from the nursery room since this looks perfect for a bedroom. Just change the curtain and color this to make it look like a boy's bedroom. I'm not sure what more to add, so I just added a bunch of clutters around the room. Okay, moving to the next and last bedroom, we will make this a master's bed without using the double bed again. Just like how I changed the pillows from what I showed earlier, I used the transform tool for free on pillows. Since we will turn this into a double bed, I will use this extra large pillow for the backside, and then add another layer of rectangular pillow in front. Adjust the angle using the transform tool. Now we will color the beddings to a shade of white and use the snow texture and flower texture. Now to make this double bed, duplicate this bed and make sure to place this first where you want the other half to be. Then do the delete undo technique to add the other half of the bed. You might wonder why I made the single bed together instead of using the double bed. Well, you can definitely use the double bed, but it takes up a lot of space, especially for this room size. By using two separate single beds, we can adjust the placement and how big we want the bed to be. This is also functional since two people can use the bed. I added industrial nightstand on both sides, then place a cylindrical table lamp. Make sure to change the bulb color so it won't be too bright in here. If you noticed why the bed is not in the middle of the room, this is because we will add a walk-in closet on the left. I used a large window frame for the open closet. Now we will place this stylish closet, and you can choose which cabinet you like to place. I will use 3 different types, the one with hanging clothes, the hanging pants, and then the mirror cabinet. Move this cabinets by the entrance opening so that space wouldn't be awkwardly long. Then color the cabinets to a shade of your choice with plastic texture. More IKEA furnitures have been this white plastic-looking texture, so that is what I used here. For this last section, we will just add wardrobe cabinets for display. We have a bunch of cabinets and dressers that we will use in here. So the drawer cabinets will be in the front area. I will change some of the furniture color and texture, but will retain most of them. I'm gonna add a few photo frames on the drawers for light display. You can add more clutter if you like, but I went with the simplest one so it would draw more on the cabinets. I then added more hanging shelves of different designs that I changed the color and texture to fit the IKEA vibe. Added a sign above, and we are done. So this is part 3 in our IKEA No Gamepass build series. We finally finished the first part of the showrooms, and the plot value is right now costing $202,051. Again, this is a No Gamepass account, so if you have No Gamepass, this is perfect for you. This is the entrance of the showroom, which is beside the IKEA restaurant. We have a small arch entryway for the kids here, but we cannot really pass through there. You can see the kids' play area even before you enter, and that is what I wanted. To attract the kids to enter inside and play here, maybe ask their parents to buy the cute stuffed toys. We added a lot of different shelves of toys in here, and I just love how it turned out. The kitchen set and the small table look so cute and perfect for family role plays. So over this side is the baby cribs and kids' bed display. We do have quite a lot of option as well as the toy box organizers on the shelves. We also have the beddings and blankets with different colors and design. The kids' bedside lamp are also on display, which is super cute. I love the penguin lamp. On the corner, I made a space rocket inspired bed too. Moving to the next room, which is the first showroom of a nursery room. I love this one because of the soft brown and green color tones that is used in the room. It is definitely for an aesthetic mom who loves the subtle neutral color going on. It's not giving too beige and white baby room, which is what I wanted. Okay, moving to the next one, we have the teenage boy bedroom. I made it super simple, nothing much but just a bunch of something a teenage boy would probably have, a slightly messy room. We just want to show the bunk bed style with desk below that is perfect for gamers with small bedroom. Let me show you the middle section first, which is the bed frame display. I also placed the pillow section in the middle and this are 50% off. You may notice I made some decals for the sale offer, which you can use as I will place it in the description box of this video. We have 4 different beds in here that is decorated so customers would have an idea what the beddings look like. Of course, all the blankets and bed sheets are on the shelves above. If you like more shelf design for your bedroom, we have it here. Okay, now this is the last showroom, which is a bedroom with walk-in closet that is perfect for master's bedroom. We have a double bed with nightstands and lamp on both sides. A cute ceiling fan. This room is perfect for a beach or coastal house because of the furniture items used in this room. Over here is the walk-in closet, which is perfect for couples since they would use a lot of storage for the two of them. So that is the master's bedroom. Now moving to the last part of the bedroom section, we have the cabinets and wardrobe area. We have a lot of dressers, cabinets, and drawers that you can choose for your bedroom. This is where I closed off the section because the next area would be for the part 4 of this IKEA series. So yeah, this is the end of part 3 where we made the kids area and bedroom section in our IKEA No Gamepass build series. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would appreciate your support by giving this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also click on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest videos I upload. Help me reach a milestone of 10,000 subs before 2025 ends. This would help me a lot, especially in making future videos for you all. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, or night. Love you all and take care. See you guys on my next videos.